I hope you people can see the screen. Is it visible to you? Can you people see the screen? Yes, all right. So last class we were doing biomolecules, ठीक है? हम लोग बायोमोलिक्यूल्स कर रहे थे जिसके अंदर वी हैव कंप्लीटेड प्रोटीन्स, वी हैव कंप्लीटेड अमीनो एसिड्स एंड वी वर एट कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, राइट? वी वर डूइंग कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स जिसके अंदर वी हैव सीन मोनोसैकेराइड्स कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ वन मोनोमर यूनिट, ठीक है? देन उसके बाद यू हैव सीन ओलिगोसैकेराइड्स, ठीक है? ओलिगोसैकेराइड के अंदर यू कैन हैव 2 यूनिट्स, 3 4 5 6 7 8 अप टू 9, ठीक है? You can have any of them. So a chain can consist 2 monomer unit, 3 4 5 up to 9. So that is called oligosaccharide. So if your chain contains two monomer unit, that will be known as disaccharides. ठीक है? So हम लोग oligosaccharides कर रहे थे. You have already seen we are doing carbohydrates. ठीक है? We were doing carbohydrates. In that you have seen monosaccharides. You have seen monosaccharides. Monosaccharide means which consists only one unit. Okay, consist monomer. Monomer means only one unit. It could be glucose, fructose, ठीक है? Anything, ribulose, sorry, ribose. तो ये आपके monosaccharides हो गए. You cannot break them further because it is just a single unit, so you cannot break them further. Then you have seen oligosaccharides. ठीक है? ओलिगोसैकेराइड्स के अंदर दे कुड हैव 2 to 9 मोनोमर्स इन अ चेन. दे कैन हैव 2 to 9 मोनोमर्स. ठीक है? एक चेन के अंदर 2 से 9 मोनोमर्स हो सकते हैं, राइट? सो दैट इज ओलिगोसैकेराइड. सो इफ यू हैव 2 मोनोमर्स ज्वाइन टुगेदर, ठीक है? इफ यू हैव 2 मोनोमर्स ज्वाइन टुगेदर, दैट विल बी नोन एज डाइसैकेराइड. मींस 2 मोनोमर्स. ठीक है? दैट इज कॉल्ड डाइसैकेराइड. इफ यू हैव 3 मोनोमर्स, दैट इज कॉल्ड ट्राइसैकेराइड. ठीक है? सो लाइक दिस you can have 2 to 9 units joined together. For 2 monomers, we have seen some example. We have seen sucrose, galactose. ठीक है? So these are the some examples of your disaccharides. ठीक है? These are some example of your disaccharides. I hope यहाँ तक सबको clear था. I hope यहाँ तक सबको clear था. You have sucrose, galactose और हमने एक example भी पढ़ा था maltose का. So how maltose is formed? ठीक है? You have sucrose, you have galactose, you have maltose also. Like we have seen how maltose is formed. हमने last class में maltose का formation देखा था. You have one glucose attached with another glucose. ठीक है? One glucose attached with another glucose. This makes the maltose. This makes the maltose. So you have maltose, galactose, sucrose. So these are all disaccharides. ठीक है? So disaccharide is a type that comes under oligosaccharide. Oligosaccharide के अंदर ही आपका एक type आ गया disaccharide. Why? Because it has 2 monomer units. ठीक है? It has 2 monomer units, right? Now we have also seen the bond, that how they are connected together. What is this bond known as? The bond formed between two saccharides. The bond formed between two saccharides. What do we call it? What is the name of this bond between two glucose unit? The bond which is formed here, what is the name of this bond? Anybody? What is the name of this bond? We have done this in last class. क्या नाम है इस bond का? What is this bond formed between two glucose units when they are joined together? बताओ क्या नाम है इसका? What is this bond? How two saccharide units or how two glucose units join together? How are they joined together? If you remember, we have made this. one glucose, another glucose unit. Okay, here you have CH2OH, here also CH2OH, H, there was OH, H, there was OH, and they are both connected together with the O. Okay, they are both connected together with the O. No, it is not peptide bond. See, peptide bond is present when you join two amino acids, है ना? Peptide bond is present when you make a protein. Protein में peptide bond होता है. Here we are talking about carbohydrates. ठीक है? Carbohydrates means they consist of saccharides. Carbohydrates, the other name of it is saccharide. So when two saccharides, right, like glucose, glucose, when they are joined together, they form a bond like this. What do we call this bond? What is the name of this bond? This is first carbon atom and this is your fourth carbon atom. इसको हम बोलते हैं अल्फा 1,4 dash linkage. What is this linkage? Alpha 1,4 dash linkage. What is this linkage? What do we call it? I think you people cannot see what I have written here. हाँ दिख रहा है. Alpha 1,4 dash linkage. What linkage is this between two glucose unit? If you remember from the last class, we have done this in the last class. Anybody? What do we call this bond? Alpha 1,4. Why alpha? Because see, glucose is present in two forms. One is called alpha glucose, another is called beta glucose. That depends upon the depends upon the position of OH atom. ठीक है? That depends upon the position of OH atom. So this is alpha glucose. ठीक है? ये वाला जो है ये alpha glucose है. Now you tell me what is this bond known as? इस bond को क्या बोलते हैं? फटाफट बताओ. ये हमने किया है. We have already done this. Which bond is this? Carbohydrates में कौन सा bond होता है? This is 1,4 alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage, glycosidic bond. If you remember, the bond which is formed between two saccharide unit is called glycosidic bond. So in carbohydrates, you have glycosidic bond. Glycosidic bond is formed by removing one water molecule. Okay? There was removal of one water molecule and you got the glycosidic bond. ठीक है? ऐसे आपको glycosidic bond मिला था, right? So this is the glycosidic bond. So everywhere, if you see in carbohydrates, two molecule of saccharides are joined together by a glycosidic linkage. ठीक है? So this is your maltose. How is maltose formed? One glucose joined with another glucose because there are two glucose units, so it is called disaccharide. ठीक है? If you will talk about only one glucose unit, that is a monosaccharide, only one. If you talk about two glucose units joined together, then it is your oligosaccharide, or in oligosaccharide, you can also call it disaccharide. ठीक है? So this is about the thing which we have already studied in the last class. यहाँ तक समझ में आया? यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट है तो बताओ. यहाँ तक क्लियर है? यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट है तो बोलो, फिर मैं आगे बढ़ती हूँ. यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट है? यहाँ तक सबको क्लियर है? बताओ, यहाँ तक सबको क्लियर है? और एक बात ध्यान रखना, ऑल ऑफ द शुगर्स, जितना भी आप शुगर पढ़ोगे, ऑल ऑफ द शुगर्स आर रिड्यूसिंग शुगर. ठीक है? there could be reducing sugar, it could be non reducing sugar. ठीक है? So all of the sugars that you will study, आप जितना भी sugar पढ़ोगे, they are all reducing sugars. ठीक है? They can reduce the copper ions. ठीक है? You do a test to check whether it is reducing or not, where you add copper ions. ठीक है? आप Cu2 plus ions डालते हो, it convert into Cu plus ion. Why? Because they get reduced. ठीक है? They get reduced. So all of these are the reducing sugar except sucrose. Except sucrose, which is a non-reducing sugar. Non-reducing sugar. It is a non-reducing sugar. All the sugars are reducing sugars except sucrose, which is a non-reducing sugar. It cannot reduce the copper ion. Okay, it is a non-reducing sugar. Now, as we have seen, how is maltose formed? It is formed when two glucose units join together. How is galactose formed? It is formed when one glucose and one galactose join together. Okay, because they are disaccharides. Okay, all of them are disaccharides. You can see here, all of them are disaccharide, means they involve two units. They involve two monomers, right? So here it is glucose, glucose, maltose, glucose, galactose, sorry, glucose or this is lactose. This is lactose. Disaccharide is lactose. Okay, so lactose is formed when glucose joins with galactose, and sucrose is formed when glucose made a bond with fructose. Okay, it is formed when glucose made a bond with fructose. So these are your types of oligosaccharides, or you can say disaccharides. ठीक है, यहाँ तक हम लोगों ने कर लिया था. यहाँ तक सबको क्लियर है? Please write in the chat box whether it is clear up to here. यहाँ तक क्लियर है कि नहीं? Then we'll move forward. यहाँ तक सभी को क्लियर है? What is monosaccharides? What is oligo and disaccharides? क्लियर है यहाँ तक सभी को? Is it clear? Write in the chat box. Is it clear? Shall I move forward? Shall we move to polysaccharides? So when you have mono, then you have oligo. Both of them are your what? Mono ho gaya, disaccharides ho gaye. They are your micromolecule. Now next is your polysaccharide. Okay. The next that we have is polysaccharide. Okay. The next that you have is polysaccharides. Polysaccharide is a macromolecule. Okay. Polysaccharide is your macromolecule. Now, why it is a macromolecule? Because they are greater in size and their mass. Okay. Polysaccharide क्या है? It is a macromolecule. Polysaccharide, it is a macromolecule, right? Now, polysaccharides involve multiple, it's a long chain of monomers, joined together. Okay, it is a long chain of monomers joined together. Here, all your monomers, they are joined together in a long chain. Okay, so what is polysaccharide? Basically, the monosaccharides, they all get joined together and you got a long chain of a polysaccharide. Okay, you get a long chain of polysaccharide. For example, we have seen monosaccharide, that means only one glucose. Okay, you can have one glucose, one galactose, one fructose, right? So that is monosaccharide. What was disaccharide? Two monomers joined together, they make the disaccharide. For polysaccharides, you have multiple monomer units. For example, you have multiple glucose units joined together. Multiple glucose units joined together like this. This will make a polysaccharide. Okay, this will make a polysaccharide. Now you have two types of polysaccharides. We have two types. Acha, in the chain, remember the left end is called non-reducing. The left end of the chain is called non-reducing, and the right end of the chain is called reducing end. ठीक है, द लेफ्ट एंड इज कॉल्ड नॉन रिड्यूसिंग एंड द राइट एंड इज कॉल्ड रिड्यूसिंग एंड. एम आई ऑडिबल टू यू पीपल? कैन यू हियर मी? Can you people hear me? Am I audible? Please let me know. Am I audible? Can you people hear me? Yes, all right. ठीक है, so long chain of monomers which are joined together that makes your polysaccharides. ठीक है, so in a chain if you will see the left end will always be non-reducing, ठीक है, and the right end will be reducing end. ठीक है, why? Because at the left end your ketone or aldehyde group is not free. ठीक है, at the left end your ketone or aldehyde group is not free, but at the right end it is free, right? So you have free aldehyde or ketone group, so that is why that end is called reducing end. ठीक है, now polysaccharides are of two types. The polysaccharides are of two types. One is homopolysaccharide. Homopolysaccharide. The other one is heteropolysaccharide. Homopolysaccharide and heteropolysaccharide. Okay. So you have two types of polysaccharides, homopolysaccharides and heteropolysaccharides. Okay. Now what is the difference? In homopolysaccharides, you have same monomers joined together. Okay. Like this. Here you have same monomer, that is glucose. Glucose, 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 glucose. Okay. So you have same monomer joined together. So this is called homopolysaccharide. Okay. Homopolysaccharide, they have same monomer units. Okay. They have same monomer unit, same monomer unit joined together. ठीक है, heteropolysaccharide में you have different monomer units. You have different monomer units. Different monomer units. ठीक है, if different monomer units are joined together, then it is heteropolysaccharide. If same monomer units are joined together, then it is homopolysaccharide. क्या यहाँ तक समझ में आया सबको? Am I clear till here? Please यहाँ तक देखो और let me know क्या यहाँ तक आप लोगों को समझ में आया है? Yes or no? क्या यहाँ तक आप लोगों को समझ में आया है? देखिए और बताइए फटाफट से. फटाफट देखो, मुझे बताओ क्या यहाँ तक समझ में आया है आप लोगों को? Am I clear till here? यहाँ तक आप लोगों ने नोट डाउन कर लिया? आप लोगों को क्लियर है यहाँ तक चीजें? Have you noted it down and is it clear to you people? Am I being clear to you? बताओ. No? Shall I explain again? Okay, which part is not clear to you? Which part is not clear to you? Starting of polysaccharides. The starting of polysaccharides. Yeah. See, chalo, let me explain it once again. We have seen monosaccharides and disaccharides, right? You have seen monosaccharides, oligosaccharides. What happened there in monosaccharides? There is only one unit. Okay, it could be one glucose, it could be one fructose, okay, one galactose, anything. So only one ribose, only one unit, monomer unit. So that is called your monosaccharides. You cannot break them further. Why? Because there is only one unit, you cannot break it. If there will be 2, 3, 4, 5 units, only then you can break them, right? So monomers, they cannot be hydrolyzed further. Okay. Oligosaccharides में you can have 2 units, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are joined together by the glycosidic bond. Now you have polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are the long chain of saccharides. Okay. Polysaccharides are long chain of saccharides where multiple monomers, where multiple units are joined together and form a long chain. Okay. This is called polysaccharide, and that is why it is a macromolecule. Okay. It is a polysaccharide, and that is why it is a macromolecule. Like this, you see a long chain of glucose here. Okay. You can see a long chain of glucose here. So this is a type of polysaccharide. Okay. And in any chain of polysaccharide, the left end is always called non-reducing end, and the right end is always called a reducing end. यहाँ तक समझ में आया? पहले बताओ, यहाँ तक समझ में आया? यहाँ तक समझ में आया क्या? Yes, ठीक है. And now further we can see there are two types of polysaccharide. ठीक है, we can have two types of polysaccharide. One is homopolysaccharide, ठीक है, and the other one is heteropolysaccharide. What is the difference? In homopolysaccharides, the same monomer units they are joined together. ठीक है, homopolysaccharides में same monomer units होती है and they are joined together. In heteropolysaccharides, we have different monomer units. For example, the one which you can see here, आपको जो यहाँ पे chain दिख रहा है, what do you think? Is it a homopolysaccharide or heteropolysaccharide? ये chain क्या है? Is it a homopolysaccharide or a heteropolysaccharide? Anybody? Is it a homopolysaccharide or heteropolysaccharide? Is it homopolysaccharide or heteropolysaccharide? Does it contain same monomer unit or it contain different monomer units? What is it? बताओ, what do you think? ये homopolysaccharide है या heteropolysaccharide है? See, you can see here same monomer units are used. Same monomer units are used here, है ना? Same units है. You have same monomer unit, so that is why it is a homopolysaccharide. ठीक है? This type of chain is called homopolysaccharide. Why homo? Because same. Why homo? Because same monomer units are used here, है ना? Same monomer units are used here. That is why it is a homopolysaccharide. ठीक है? I hope you have understood it now. बताओ, क्या अभी ये समझ में आया? मैं आगे बढ़ूं? क्या अभी ये समझ में आया? Shall I move forward? Yes, ठीक है. चलो, now let us see about these homopolysaccharides and heteropolysaccharides. First we will discuss some homopolysaccharides. ठीक है? First we will discuss some homopolysaccharides. ठीक है? First we will discuss the homopolysaccharides. ठीक है? Now see what happens in homopolysaccharides. You have same monomer units which are joined together repeatedly. ठीक है? You have same monomer units that are joined together repeatedly. So this is your homopolysaccharide. For this we have multiple examples. ठीक है? We have multiple examples for homopolysaccharides. For example, you have starch. ठीक है? Starch is also a carbohydrate. But it is which type of carbohydrate? It is a polysaccharide. Which polysaccharide? It is a homopolysaccharide. ठीक है? So you have starch, cellulose, glycogen, cellulose, you have inulin, we have chitin. So these are some important homopolysaccharides. These are some important homopolysaccharides. Now you see, glucose is also a carbohydrate. Starch is also a carbohydrate. Now what is the difference? Glucose was a monosaccharide. That was a micromolecule, monosaccharide. These starch, glycogen, all of them are also carbohydrates, but these are polysaccharides. Okay? These are long chains, these are polysaccharides. Now, if they are polysaccharides, they should have some type of monomer, है ना? Polysaccharide means many monomer units joined together will make a polysaccharide. ठीक है? Many monomer units joined together and make a polysaccharide. ठीक है? If these are polysaccharides, they will have some type of monomers. ठीक है? They will have some type of monomers. If you talk about starch and glycogen, okay, if you talk about starch and glycogen, the monomer for starch and glycogen is alpha glucose. The monomer for starch and glycogen is alpha glucose. So basically what happens, the glucose will join together multiple times like this. Glucose will join together multiple times and it will make starch. Okay, so a long chain of glucose joined together by glycosidic bond makes the starch. Similarly with glycogen, okay, glycogen is also a polymer of alpha glucose. Okay, glycogen is also a polymer of alpha glucose. Cellulose, the monomer for cellulose is beta glucose. The monomer for cellulose is beta glucose. That means beta glucose will be joined multiple times. So there will be a chain of beta glucose and it makes the cellulose. Okay? For inulin, you require fructose. Okay? For inulin, you require fructose. That means fructose will make a big chain, fructose, fructose, fructose. It will be joined like this and make a long chain. That long chain is called inulin. Okay? So this long chain is inulin, but its monomer is fructose. है ना? The long chain is inulin, but इसका जो monomer है, that is fructose. Next is chitin. The monomer for chitin is NAG. The full form is N-acetyl glucosamine. N-acetyl glucosamine. Okay, so these are some type of homopolysaccharides that you should remember, that is important for you to learn. These are some type of homopolysaccharides that are important for you to learn. Starch, glycogen, cellulose, inulin और आपका chitin. ठीक है, they are very important. And I have written all the monomers that is used to make them. ठीक है, I have written all the monomers that is used to make them. Now we can also see how they are joined together. अच्छा, इनका functions भी देख लो. Starch and glycogen they use in storage. Starch use होता है storing food in plants. Starch store food in plants. We all know starch is used to store food in plants. Glycogen store food in animals. ठीक है? Glycogen store food in animals. Then you have cellulose. It makes the cell wall of plant. Plant cell wall. Makes the plant cell wall. Then it is also a storage. It is used for storage in roots, tubers, etc. ठीक है? Chitin. It makes the cell wall of fungi. ठीक है? Fungi cell wall. It makes the fungi cell wall. And also the exoskeleton of, it also makes the exoskeleton of arthropods. It also makes the exoskeleton of arthropods. I hope you people have done Animal Kingdom and you all are familiar with what is exoskeleton and who are arthropods. I hope you are familiar with the word exoskeleton and arthropods. Can anybody tell me what is exoskeleton? Can anybody tell me what is exoskeleton? Batao. Can anybody tell me what is exoskeleton? Anybody? If you have done, you must have done Animal Kingdom. So what do you think is your exoskeleton? What is exoskeleton? बताओ व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय एक्सोस्केलेटन? किसी को तो पता होगा, ऐसा नहीं है किसी को नहीं पता. व्हाट इज एक्सोस्केलेटन? एनीबॉडी, व्हाट इज एक्सोस्केलेटन? और हु आर आर्थ्रोपोड्स? What is exoskeleton or who are arthropods? Anything from it? You people have done animal kingdom. We have seen this in animal kingdom. Who are arthropods? Arthropods में कौन आता है? What type of animals comes in arthropods? And what is exoskeleton? How do you define a exoskeleton? Anybody answer to my question? What is exoskeleton? There is a difference between exoskeleton and endoskeleton. आप लोगों ने सुना होगा exoskeleton. What do you mean by exoskeleton? अच्छा, arthropods क्या है? Arthropods is the group where insects come. ठीक है, arthropods includes insects and also the animals which have jointed appendages. अगर आप लोगों ने animal kingdom पढ़ा है, arthropods includes the animals which have jointed appendages, which have jointed legs, and a bigger group is insects. ठीक है, so all the insects they come in arthropods. ठीक है, all the insects they come in arthropods. ठीक है, arthropods में basically we are talking about insects. So the skeleton of insects, ठीक है, the skeleton of insects is made up of this chitin. And what is exoskeleton? The skeleton which is present on the surface of body, outside the body. There is one skeleton which is present inside the body. For like us, our skeleton is present inside the body. That is called endoskeleton. If your skeleton is present outside the body, for example in insects, that is called exoskeleton. ठीक है, so these are your homopolysaccharides and these are the monomers that make these homopolysaccharides. Now we need to discuss about these two, starch and glycogen, because see they both are made from alpha glucose, है ना? Starch and glycogen they both are made from alpha glucose. We need to see the difference. We need to see the difference, that how they are different. As they are made from same monomer unit. ठीक है, same monomer unit का बना है. So what is the difference in both of them? ठीक है, what is the difference in both of them? क्या यहाँ तक चीजें समझ में आई हैं? क्या यहाँ तक चीजें क्लियर हुई हैं? प्लीज लेट मी नो. यहाँ तक कुछ भी डाउट है तो बताओ. If you have any doubt still here, please let me know. Write in the chat box. If you have any doubt still here, please write in the chat box. If you have any doubts, if you want to note anything, if anything is left, please write in the chat box. Do you have any doubts? Achha, let us see what is alpha glucose and what is beta glucose, right? So this is your glucose like this, and here you have H and OH. This is alpha glucose. Okay, this is alpha glucose. Now what is beta glucose? See, if it changes like this, okay, if it changes its position, then it becomes beta glucose. This one is beta glucose. So only this is the difference in alpha glucose and beta glucose. Like cellulose is required beta glucose. So multiple beta glucose will be joined together and you will get cellulose. For starch and for your glycogen, you require alpha glucose. Difference समझ में आया? Have you understood the difference between alpha glucose and beta glucose? बताओ, अल्फा ग्लूकोज और बीटा ग्लूकोज का डिफरेंस समझ में आया? Have you understood the difference between alpha glucose and beta glucose? ये बताओ फटाफट से. I want answers in the chat box whether you are understanding it or not. ये समझ में आया या नहीं आया? Answers in the chat box, please. Have you understood it? Do you want me to repeat anything? Is there anything that you have not understood? समझ में आया the difference between alpha? Once again. All right. See, I am telling you the difference between alpha glucose and beta glucose. ठीक है? So the difference is only at the number 1 carbon. You can see at carbon 1 in alpha glucose, H is at upper side and OH is at lower side. ठीक है? That is alpha glucose. If they reverse their position, if they change their position at carbon 1 only, ठीक है? At carbon 1 atom, if they both changes their position, then it becomes beta glucose. तो जो नीचे वाला बनाया है वो बीटा ग्लूकोज है, जो ऊपर बनाया है वो अल्फा ग्लूकोज है. अल्फा ग्लूकोज इज द मोनोमर फॉर योर स्टार्च एंड ग्लाइकोजन. बीटा ग्लूकोज इज द मोनोमर फॉर योर सेल्यूलोज. समझ में आया? समझ में आया अब? Or do you want me to repeat something else? Is that what you was asking? Were you asking this only or is there something else? Clear. All right. ठीक है. Now moving forward with the starch. ठीक है. Let us move forward with starch. Okay. How starch is made up of? ठीक है. See, starch is used to store the food in plants, right? Starch is used to store the food in plants. है ना? So starch has two components. Starch has two components. One is called amylose. Other is called amylopectin. ठीक है? Amylose forms the 20% of starch and it forms the 80% of starch. So 80% of starch is amylopectin, 20% of starch is amylose. This is water soluble. It can be dissolved in water soluble, and this is water insoluble. Both of them together make the starch. Okay, these are the two type of molecules which is present in starch. So this is water soluble, this is water insoluble. Okay, and it is non-branched or unbranched, and this one is branched. Okay, इसके branches होती हैं. It have branches in this chemical formula. Okay, amylose is made from your, see, both have alpha glucose, but here you have only alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. ठीक है? All the glucose are joined together by alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. ठीक है? So it is present in a straight chain. ये वाला जो present होगा straight chain में, why? Because there is no branches. ठीक है? So it is present in straight chain. So the straight chain that you see of glucose, like this, I have told you na, like this, glucose, 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 and like this. This is a straight chain of glucose. How this straight chain of glucose is amylose, okay? And how it is formed, as we have seen, how multiple glucose will join together. Like this. Okay, like this, multiple glucose will join together. And this bond is called alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. Alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. So we have seen there is only alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage and there is only straight chain. So this is amylose. And how amylopectin is formed? So here you have two types of chains. Here you have two type of bonding. One is alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage that is present in straight chains. Okay, it has straight chains. Also, it has branches. इसके पास straight chain तो है. It has some straight chains, but it also have some branchings. ठीक है? It also have some branchings. In branchings, the bond is alpha 1,6 ग्लाइकोसाइडिक लिंकेज, ठीक है, दिस इज इन ब्रांचेस ओनली, ठीक है, branches have alpha 1,6 glycosidic linkage. So amylopectin have two type of bonds. In straight chain it has 1,4 glycosidic linkage, and when branch is there, the for branch it has alpha 1,6 glycosidic linkage. So this one is amylose. This is only a straight chain. This will be amylose. Let us see how amylopectin looks. Let us see how amylopectin looks. If you see in your NCERT, ठीक है, अगर अपनी NCERT में देखोगे, so you will see something like this, ठीक है, you will see something like this. This shows you the starch, ठीक है, this shows you the starch. How it is starch? See, this is the straight chain, ठीक है, this is the straight chain, and these are branches. One branch, two branch, three branch, ठीक है. So these are the chains, and that is how you can see the branches. So here, if you see the straight chain, here there is only alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. But अब ये branches में देखोगे, if you see the branches, then it is alpha 1,6 ग्लाइकोसाइडिक लिंकेज, ठीक है. आप सिर्फ स्ट्रेट चेन देखोगे तो देयर विल बी अल्फा 1,4 ग्लाइकोसाइडिक लिंकेज, बट इफ यू सी द ब्रांचेस, अगर आप ब्रांचेस देखोगे देन इट इज अल्फा 1,6 ग्लाइकोसाइडिक लिंकेज. नाउ लेट मी शो यू हाउ इट इज फॉर्म. पहले तो स्ट्रेट चेन देखो, ठीक है. This is the straight chain with alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. Now let us see the branches, how branches is formed. You know, here there will be CH2OH and H, ठीक है, like this, CH2OH and H. This is alpha 1,4. Why? Because it is one first carbon, this is fourth carbon. Again, first carbon, fourth carbon. So it is alpha 1,4. How alpha 1,6 is formed? This I know, this you know it is the sixth carbon, है ना? ये वाला जो carbon है, sixth carbon है. This carbon will be used to make a bond with another glucose molecule. Okay, so here you have another glucose molecule. One, two, three, 5, 6, like this, okay. So this is first carbon atom of branch, this is sixth carbon atom. So from here you know that here we have H, and at this end you have OH. This is H, this is OH. So now from here H is removed, from here OH will be removed, okay. यहाँ से OH remove होगा, यहाँ से H. So there is also removal of H2O. So what is left? CH2 bonded with O, and here the first carbon is involved. So this is first carbon, this is first carbon, and this is sixth carbon. This linkage is alpha 1,6, sorry, alpha 1,6 glycosidic linkage. So the linkage at the branches, okay, the linkage at the branches is 1,6 alpha glycosidic linkage, and in the straight chain it is alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. Only this is the difference. If you see the branches, it includes 1,6. If you see the straight chain, it includes 1,4, and that is how your branch look like. क्या ये चीज सबको समझ में आई है? Please look at it and tell me whether you have understood this. ब्रांचेस कैसे बना है, स्ट्रेट चेन कैसे बना है, क्या ये समझ में आया सबको? बोलो, क्या ये समझ में आया कैसे ब्रांचेस बनी है, कैसे स्ट्रेट चेन बनी है? ब्रांचेस नहीं समझा? ठीक है, ब्रांचेस देखो. पहले तो स्ट्रेट चेन बनेगा जैसे ये बना है. दिस इज द स्ट्रेट चेन. स्ट्रेट चेन समझ में आया? बताओ. स्ट्रेट चेन समझ में आया कैसे बनाए? स्ट्रेट चेन क्लियर है? स्ट्रेट चेन क्लियर है? हाँ ठीक है। अब देखो ब्रांचेस कैसे बनेगा। स्ट्रेट चेन में फर्स्ट कार्बन फोर्थ कार्बन, फर्स्ट कार्बन फोर्थ कार्बन, फर्स्ट कार्बन और फोर्थ कार्बन यूज होता है। ब्रांचेस में यू यूज फर्स्ट कार्बन एंड सिक्स्थ कार्बन, ठीक है। इफ दिस इज द फर्स्ट कार्बन, हियर दिस विल बी द सिक्स्थ कार्बन, है ना। ये आपका क्या है? सिक्स्थ कार्बन है। सो फ्रॉम हियर सिक्स्थ कार्बन इज यूज्ड एंड इन अदर ग्लूकोज फर्स्ट कार्बन विल बी यूज्ड, इन अदर ग्लूकोज फर्स्ट कार्बन विल बी यूज्ड, ठीक है। अब जैसे दिस मॉलिक्यूल इज लाइक दिस, मैं इसको थोड़ा सा टेढ़ा कर रही हूँ, ठीक है। आई एम जस्ट shifting it, right? So that you can see the bond easily. So it's like O, like this. ठीक है, सेम मॉलिक्यूल, आई हैव जस्ट टर्न्ड इट टुवर्ड्स राइट, है ना, इसको थोड़ा सा राइट में टर्न कर दिया एंड इट इज प्लेस लाइक दिस, दिस इज फर्स्ट कार्बन, ठीक है, एंड यहाँ पे आपका सिक्स्थ कार्बन होगा। ये समझ में आया हाउ आई हैव टर्न्ड इट? ये मैंने कैसे टर्न किया है समझ में आया? ये O है, ये इसका फर्स्ट कार्बन है। कितना क्लियर है? प्लीज शो इट बैक बिफोर आंसर, शो इट बैक। What should I show? Do you want to see the previous slide? EMR is coming along. Do you want to see the previous slide? Previous one. ये वाला लिख लो जो लिखना है. Then I move forward. I hope you people are getting it, how bonds are formed, what is the difference between different molecules. Note it down and let me know when it's done. Noted? All right. Okay, so I was explaining this, right? So this is all of these are alpha 1,4. Now you will make alpha 1,6. Here you know that there is one OH and one H, है ना? There is one OH and one H at carbon 1, ठीक है? One OH and one H at carbon 1. Now what will happen? From here, this H will be used and from here this OH will be removed. H and OH. So that means you have removed one water molecule, because we know whenever glycosidic linkage is formed, a water molecule will be removed. Okay, from here H is removed, from here OH is removed. So it forms a bond like this. This O will be present like this. So this is alpha 4 glycosidic linkage. Okay, this H is removed. यहाँ से sorry. Okay, and this O we have used here. Okay, this O we have used here. So that is how this is alpha 1,6 glycosidic linkage. Here you can see first carbon is used, here sixth carbon is used. So alpha 1,6 glycosidic linkage. This alpha 1,6 linkage is present at the branches only. Alpha 1,4 linkage is present at the straight chains. क्या ये समझ में आया? Have you understood the starch compound? How is starch formed? Have you understood this? No? What have you not understood? Batao. The bond formation is not clear, or what else? From where you have not understood? Tell me, I'll repeat. From where you have not understood? Repeat, I'll repeat. Which part? Have you understood this alpha 1,4 linkage in straight chains? Alpha 1,4 linkage समझ में आया? Have you understood this alpha 1,4 linkage? The straight chain? Have you understood the straight chain linkage, alpha 1,4 linkage? Have you understood the alpha 1,4 linkage? ये straight chain वाला linkage समझ में आया? This one, ये जो हमने last class भी किया था, alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. Is that clear? ये भी clear नहीं है, ये बताओ. Alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage clear है? अल्फा 1,4 कैसे बना ये क्लियर है? हैव यू अंडरस्टूड हाउ अल्फा 1,4 ग्लाइकोसाइडिक लिंकेज इज फॉर्म्ड? यस, ठीक है. सो दिस इज अ स्ट्रेट चेन लिंकेज अल्फा 1,4. नाउ आई एम शोइंग यू द ब्रांचेस, ठीक है, हाउ ब्रांचेस इज फॉर्म्ड. You can see this branch, this branch, this branch. So how these branches are formed? See, this is one glucose molecule. Okay, I hope you can see here. This is one glucose molecule, and from here sixth carbon will be used because it is called alpha 1,6. So in this molecule you are using first carbon. In this molecule you are using sixth carbon. So sixth carbon will make a bond with the first carbon of this molecule. Okay, sixth carbon from here, first carbon from here. Okay, and we know whenever a glycosidic bond is formed, H2O will be removed. ठीक है, जब भी glycosidic bond बनेगा H2O remove होगा. So from here, you know, we knew that here it was OH, है ना? यहाँ पे OH होता है. We have OH here, yes or no? We have OH here, yes or no? होता है यहाँ पे OH, HNOH. Do we have OH here? Yes, ठीक है. यहाँ पे you have OH. Now what happens? You need to remove H2O. So from here one H is removed and from here OH is removed. That will make H2O. So यहाँ से H हटेगा, यहाँ से OH हटेगा and H2O will be released. Here only O is left. ठीक है, that O I have written here. The O which is left here I have written here. So this O making a bond between these two molecules. Here CH2 is left. Here the O was left which I have written here. So this linkage is 1,6 glycosidic linkage. This will be formed when there is a branching. This will be formed whenever there is a branching. अब बताओ समझ में आया? ब्रांच कैसे बना समझ में आया? Now have you understood how branch is made? Understood. ठीक है. So this is your starch, and we also know that starch is present in helical form. Starch is present in helical form. ठीक है, starch is present in helical form. Helical form में होता है. So it gives positive iodine test. ठीक है, so it gives positive iodine test. How it gives positive iodine test? Because see, this is helices. In this helices, iodine get trapped. ठीक है, iodine get trapped. Iodine get trapped here. ठीक है, iodine get trapped here and give you blue black color. ठीक है, here you can see the blue black color. So you must have done the test for starch. ठीक है, you must have done the test for starch in your schools, and for the test of starch we use iodine solution. For the test of starch we use iodine solution, and when you put iodine and if starch is there, it will always give you blue black color. ठीक है, so it gives you positive iodine test. ये समझ में आया? आप लोगों ने परफॉर्म किया होगा. You must have performed this iodine test with starch. बोलो, ये समझ में आया? Have you understood this? What is helical? This type of shape is helical. Like this. This is helical. ठीक है? So this is helical shape. In these helices, यहाँ पे जो pockets बन जाते हैं, ठीक है? They have pockets like this. This is helical shape, and they have pocket at different position. At these pockets, your iodine get trapped. ठीक है? Iodine get trapped into the pockets. This is helical shape. समझ में आया? Clear? Is it clear, everybody? Is it clear? Please, you note it down. You can see here, note it down. I'm just coming in 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes.
Ma'am, hello ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am? Hello? Hello, hello.
Okay, understood. Let us move forward. Now, after starch, the second we have is glycogen. After starch, next we have is glycogen. What is the difference between starch and glycogen? See, glycogen also, इसका monomer क्या है? The monomer for glycogen is alpha glucose, right? It has the same monomer, that is alpha glucose, right? And what is the difference? The glycogen, it is similar to amylopectin. Okay, it is similar to amylopectin. So it does not have amylose-like structure. It is similar to amylopectin, but it is more branched than starch. Okay, it is more branched than starch. And we know glycogen, it is used to store food in animals, similar to amylopectin, more branched than starch. It contains both alpha 1,4 and alpha 1,6 glycosidic linkage. ठीक है? It contains both type of linkage. This is glycogen. The structure will be similar to glycopectin. ठीक है? The structure will be similar to glycopectin. ठीक है? This is glycogen. ये clear है? Glycogen समझ में आया? बोलो यहाँ तक क्लियर है, इसमें तो कोई डाउट नहीं होगा. ठीक है. एंड सेल्यूलस में आई हैव टोल्ड यू दैट इज मेड अप ऑफ बीटा ग्लूकोज. ठीक है. काइटिन में यू हैव नैग एंड देर आर सम हेट्रोपॉलीसेक्राइड्स ऑल्सो. ठीक है. वी कैन टॉक अबाउट 1 or 2 हेट्रोपॉलीसेक्राइड ऑल्सो. यू जस्ट नीड टू नो देयर नेम्स. ठीक है. यू जस्ट नीड टू नो देयर नेम्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल you have there are 1 or 2 common heteropolysaccharides. ठीक है. The major that you need to learn is that you need to know is homopolysaccharides, but there are some heteropolysaccharides also. Let us see those. Where was the heteropolysaccharides? Here. Okay, heteropolysaccharides में one that you can learn is peptidoglycan. Peptidoglycan is the compound that forms the cell wall of bacteria. It forms bacterial cell wall. It forms bacteria cell wall. Now, why it is heteropolysaccharide? Why it is heteropolysaccharide? Because it contains different monomers, and it contains 2 monomers. Okay? In homopolysaccharides, you have same monomers throughout the length, right? But here you have 2 different type of monomers. That is one NAG, which I have already seen, N-acetyl glucosamine. The another one is NAM. So it has 2. Okay? This is N-acetyl muramic acid. N-acetyl muramic acid. So one is NAG and the other one is NAM. Okay, so this is peptidoglycan. You have hyaluronic acid. This is also a heteropolymer. Okay, you just need to know their names. Okay, you just need to learn their names. So these are your heteropolymers. Okay, heteropolysaccharides. So here we are done with carbohydrates. Okay, here we are done with carbohydrates. If you have any doubts in carbohydrates, please let me know. If you have any doubts in carbohydrates, please let me know. If not, then we'll start fatty acids or lipids. Okay, here we are done with your carbohydrates. If you have not understood anything, please let me know. Otherwise, now we'll start with your lipids and fatty acids. I hope this is clear. कुछ note down करना है, कुछ रह गया है, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll start fats and lipids. Otherwise, we'll start fats and lipids. I hope you people have understood this. And I hope you people have written everything. Note down कर लिया आप लोगों ने. Okay, let us move forward with fats and lipids. The next biomolecule that we need to cover is fat and lipids. Okay, what are fats and lipids? How they are formed? Okay, so fats and lipids are basically what? These are. See, fats and lipids, they are formed from your fatty acids and glycerol. Okay, they are formed from fatty acids and glycerols. Okay, so for making fats or lipids, you need fatty acids and glycerol. So these are the kind of monomers to make fats or lipids, fatty acids and glycerol. Basically, you call them the esters of fatty acid and glycerol. Esters of fatty acids and glycerol. I hope you all know about esters. These are the organic compound. Okay. So see, in proteins, you have peptide bonds. ठीक है. In carbohydrates you have glycosidic bond. In fats and lipids you have ester bond. ठीक है. The molecules, the monomers, they are joined together via ester bond. ठीक है. Here they will be joined via ester bond. यहाँ तक clear है सबको? ठीक है. Now let me show you how they are made. If you see a simple fat or simple lipid, how does it look like? Fatty acid contains COH group. Fatty acid means it contains COH group and variable number of carbon atom. Variable number of carbon atom. Okay, depending upon which fatty acid you are talking about, it must contain a COH group and variable number of carbon atom. For example, there is C and you have R dash represents multiple carbon atom. ठीक है. So one COH group and R dash represents multiple carbon atom. ठीक है. R dash could be multiple carbon atoms. R dash number of, sorry, there could be any number of your methyl group. ठीक है. That I'll show you later. So this is your fatty acid. ठीक है. This is your fatty acid because it contains COH group. Fatty acid. It joins with glycerol. What is glycerol? Basically, glycerol is this is glycerol, trihydroxypropane. Trihydroxypropane. This is glycerol. The other name is glycerol. ठीक है. They will be joined together. ठीक है. The fatty acid and glycerol, it will join together to form your fats or to form your lipids. ठीक है. Fat is actually a type of lipid. ठीक है. So they will join together to form your lipids. How will they join together? Which type of bond will be formed? See here. You have OH here. ठीक है. So here one water molecule will be lost. ठीक है. Again the same that happen in glycosidic bond. ठीक है. The same that happen in glycosidic bond. One H2O molecule will be replaced. So from here H2 is removed and from here H is removed. ठीक है. From here from here OH is removed. From here H is removed. That means there is removal of water molecule. Removal of water molecule. ठीक है. Dehydration, removal of water molecule. Now what will be formed here? What will you get? Basically there will be R dash, C double bond O, and from here you have, ये थोड़ा ऊपर बनाते हैं, रुको. So what will be your product? Next page पे बनाते हैं. From fatty acid you have R dash, C double bond O, and from glycerol you have O, CH2, CHOH, CH2OH. So this bond which is formed here is the ester bond. This bond which is formed here is ester bond, and this is your lipids or fats. Okay, that is how lipids and fats are formed by joining your fatty acids and glycerol. ठीक है. By joining your fatty acids and glycerol. I hope आप लोगों को ये चीज क्लियर हुई. बताओ क्या ये समझ में आया? Have you understood this? अब जैसे देखो इसमें आपका एक एस्टर बॉन्ड बना है. ठीक है. सो सी ग्लिसराइड. अच्छा अब इसको बोलेंगे क्या? यू विल कॉल इट मोनोग्लिसराइड. जैसे उसमें था ना मोनोसैकेराइड, इसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? मोनोग्लिसराइड. ठीक है. इफ सेम is joined with another monoglyceride, it become diglyceride. Is joined with another monoglyceride, it will become triglyceride. ठीक है. So this one unit which is formed by the esterification of your fatty acid and your what? Your fatty acid and your glycerol, this one is called monoglyceride. So these are the monomers. These are the basic units of your fats and lipids. ठीक है. These are the basic units of your fats and lipids. एक बार देखो ये इसमें कुछ डाउट है तो बताओ. अगर यहाँ तक कुछ डाउट है, if you have not understood anything, please let me know. यहाँ तक बताओ अगर कुछ नहीं समझ में आया तो. यहाँ तक समझ में आया है? यहाँ तो कोई डाउट है? प्लीज लेट मी नो. इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट स्टिल हियर, प्लीज लेट मी नो. यहाँ तक क्लियर है? यहाँ तक कोई डाउट है तो बताओ. ठीक है, तो ये आपके मोनोग्लिसराइड बन गए. सिमिलरली यू कैन हैव डाइग्लिसराइड, यू कैन हैव ट्राइग्लिसराइड. ठीक है, सो लेट अस सी. You can divide them into three forms. You can have simple lipids. You can have compound lipids. Simple lipids, compound lipids, and you can have derived lipids. Okay, it could be derived lipids. Simple lipids में you will study about two things, that is fats. Okay, fat is a type of simple lipid. It is also called glyceride. Okay, and there is wax also. It is also a simple lipid. Compound lipids में the one example that you will study is phospholipid. There could be other also, sulfolipid, ammonolipid. ठीक है, means your lipid, and with that you have one different group like phosphorus, right? So it becomes phospholipid. Sulfolipid means sulfur is added, right? Derived में you will study about cholesterol, sterol, and all your steroid hormones. It comes here. All your steroid hormones, they come here. So these are the different categories in which you divide your lipids or fats. ठीक है, so आपको ये अलग अलग तरह के पढ़ने को मिलेंगे. First that we will study is fats. ठीक है, first that we will study is fats. I hope यहाँ तक क्लियर है. बताओ यहाँ तक सबको क्लियर है कि नहीं? ये चीजें क्लियर है जो अभी तक बताई हैं? यहाँ तक कोई डाउट तो नहीं है? जल्दी बोलो, यहाँ तक क्लियर है कि नहीं? देखो एक बार और फिर लेट मी नो वेदर इट इज क्लियर और नॉट. क्लियर है सब कुछ? आगे बढ़े. Let us talk about fats. ठीक है, fats और glycerides. Here we know fats बनेगा कैसे? Fat will be formed from your esterification of fatty acids and glycerol. ठीक है, similarly जैसे lipids में हमने देखा था, because fats are a type of lipids. ठीक है, so these are formed by the esterification of fatty acid and glycerol. ठीक है, fatty acid and glycerol. So the typical type of fat, the typical type of lipid, ठीक है, simple और सबसे typical जो होता है, that is triglyceride. ठीक है, the typical type of fat which is present in your body is triglyceride. Now let us see how triglyceride is formed. We have already seen the formation of monoglyceride. How does it looks like? You have R dash, C double bond O, again O, and then you have CH2. ठीक है, then here you have CH2 OH, sorry, CHOH, CH2OH. Now these two carbon will also be esterified or joined with the fatty acid. ठीक है, so both of them will also be joined with the fatty acid. Now see how does it happens? H is removed for the formation of water molecule, and then what you have, इसको हम अलग से represent करते हैं. ठीक है, then again what you have, C double bond O, R dash, C double bond O, R dash. This is your triglyceride. ठीक है, द टिपिकल टाइप ऑफ फैट्स और द टिपिकल टाइप ऑफ लिपिड्स they are formed by triglycerides. ठीक है, so typical type of fats are triglyceride and that is how your triglyceride is formed. बताओ यहाँ तक क्लियर है? यहाँ तक कोई डाउट? ये चीज क्लियर है सबको? ये चीज क्लियर है सबको? इज इट क्लियर? यहाँ तक सब चीजें क्लियर हैं? 3 एग्जाम्पल्स हैं जो आपको याद रखने हैं. देर आर 3 एग्जाम्पल ऑफ फैट्स दैट यू नीड टू रिमेंबर. ठीक है, विच इज फैटी एसिड, सॉरी, देर आर 3 एग्जाम्पल ऑफ फैटी एसिड्स दैट यू नीड टू रिमेंबर विच इज गिवन इन योर एनसीईआरटी. ठीक है, 3 एग्जाम्पल ऑफ फैटी एसिड्स. ठीक है, these fatty acid that we have used here, you have 3 famous example of them. So you have palmitic acid, stearic acid. See, everything is same in fatty acid, everything is same. You have COH group, ठीक है, you have carbon, but this R dash will differ. The number of carbon atoms will differ. Palmitic acid, stearic acid, arachidonic acid. Arachidonic acid. ठीक है, palmitic, stearic and arachidonic acid. In palmitic acid, you have 16 carbon in total, 18 carbon in total, 20 carbon in total. ठीक है, so that is your different acids, palmitic acid, stearic acid and your arachidonic acid. Now what do you mean by in total? ठीक है, total का मतलब क्या है? It also includes your COH group. ठीक है, it also includes your COOH group. ठीक है, ये जो हमने लिखा है 16, 18, 20 including COH. So if I draw your palmitic acid, how does it look like? देखो palmitic acid कैसे दिखेगा? C, last में you have CH3, here you will have CH2, bracket में there will be some number, ठीक है, CH3, CH2 in bracket there will be some number and finally you have COH. Now you see how many carbon atoms are there? 16. Total carbon atom for palmitic is 16. So it is 1, 2. How many are left? What will be the number here? To make total 16 carbons, ठीक है, if you want total 16 carbon, one is here, one is here. So how many should be there? What number should I write here so that there will be total 16 carbons? यहाँ पे क्या number आएगा? What number should I write here so that in total there will be 16 carbons? What should I write in bracket? What should I write outside the bracket so that the total number of carbons will be 16? क्या लिखे यहाँ पे? So that the total number of carbons will be 16. 14. So this is 14 carbons. ठीक है, so that means you have 14 CH2 group. CH2, 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 14 times CH3, 14 times CH2, finally COH. Total carbon is 16. 14, 15, 16. So this is your palmitic acid. ठीक है, this is your palmitic acid. ये समझ में आया? Have you understood this? This is palmitic acid. ठीक है, I told you in fatty acid, COH group is confirmed. Number of carbon atoms with methyl group is variable. ठीक है, here you have like this. ये समझ में आया? बताओ. Have you understood this palmitic acid? Palmitic acid कैसे बनाए? समझ में आया? Yes or no? Have you understood this palmitic acid? बोलो. How is palmitic acid formed? ये समझ में आया? If you want to make stearic acid, how will you make stearic acid like this? CH3 bracket CH2, number you decide, and then COH. If you want to make stearic acid, what should I write here? If you want to make stearic acid, what should I write here? यहाँ पे क्या लिखूं? अगर आपको stearic acid बनाना है, what number should I write here? What should I write here for stearic acid? Anybody? What number should I write here for the stearic acid? बताओ. Stearic acid कैसे बनेगा? How will stearic acid be formed? What number should I write? You want total 18 carbon atoms. You wanted 16. So we have written 14 here. Why? Because one is here, one is here. Okay, so 16. How do you form stearic acid? Jaldi batao. What number should I write here? You want 18, right? So we'll write 16 here. 16, 17 and 18. Okay, so total kitna ho gaya? 18. For arachidonic acid, what you will do? CH3, CH2, 18 times, again COH. This is what? This is your arachidonic acid. Okay, so these three types of fatty acids also given in an NCERT. So you should learn their name and the number of carbon atoms that they possess. Okay, you should learn their name with the number of carbon atoms. Okay, so these fatty acids, they join with glycerol. Okay, that means three fatty acids. Triglyceride का क्या मतलब है? You have three fatty acids plus one glycerol. 3 fatty acid plus 1 glycerol, है ना? You have 1, 2, 3. 3 fatty acid, but this is 1 glycerol. So 3 fatty acid, 1 glycerol will make your triglyceride. ठीक है? I hope यहाँ तक समझ में आया है. If you want to note down anything, कुछ रह गया है तो बताओ. I hope you have understood till here. So after this, we have done simple lipids. ठीक है? Simple lipids हमने कर लिए. We need to start with compound lipids. ठीक है? Next class, we will start with compound lipids. If you want to write something, you can note it down. If you want to ask something, please write in the chat box. Otherwise, we are done for today. After this, we'll start in next class. Okay, thank you for attending. Good evening. I hope you have understood. If you have any doubts, you can write. Otherwise, you can leave. Thank you so much. See you in next class. Bye-bye.